Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the TEQ Gohan team, Power Beyond the Extremes, and how good he is after his easy aim, and how good he is with one dupe in his potential system, because mine has a dupe, got it a long time ago, can't take him out, so it's there. Now he's a savior as a hybrid Saiyans lead of 170%. Greatly raises attack and defense permanently while slowing the enemy's attack. His passive hasn't changed as much as other easy A's, but it is definitely very solid. You got key plus 3 attack and defense of 158%, an additional defense 58% and damage reduction of 30% for one turn from the character's entry. This is actually quite important because in events like the Master and stuff like that, even with guard, this guy would actually take quite a substantial amount of damage in that first turn if he didn't have this, so that's pretty good. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Launches another attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, starting from the turn in which he performs the third attack in battle. Guards all attacks. Has an additional attack of 58% within the same turn, and an additional attack of 58% for 3 turns when guard is activated. Links are Brainiacs, all in the family, Saiyan lineage, Core Judgment, Revival, Power bestowed by God in Fierce Battle. And in terms of build, honestly, for me, the thing is you definitely want to go majority additional. I think you also want a little bit of crit. Like you're going to see when we go to the second form that he does have some crit built in, but not like permanent crits or anything like that. So definitely additionals are, like for me, good. Like definitely quite good. Even though he's got effective against all types. So prioritize additional pretty much wherever you can. Your secondary target will be crit. Okay, so when he transforms, he's got key plus 3, attack and defense at 258%, also guaranteed guard, launches an additional super attack, an additional attack of 58% for the rest of battle. Attacks are effective against all types within the same turn when guard is activated, which is pretty awesome. And then critical hits when facing one enemy whose HP is 58% or more, or if they're Majin Buu Saga category enemy, which is pretty good. 3 of his links change, so he gets Infighter, and same warrior race and shocking speed comparative to his base form where he had Brainiac, Saiyan lineage, and Revival. Now in terms of farming his super attack, you can farm his super attack from the like Majin Buu Resurrection event, the one that drops chocolates. You can also farm it from the Yamu and Spopovich event, the World Tournament one, where you can work on the Integrate Sandman unit, so you can farm his super attack from a couple places. He's on a lot of categories: Bond the Parent and Child, Defenders of Justice, Earthbred Fighters, Entrusted Will, Goku's Family, Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, Power of Wishes, Powerful Comeback, Rapid Growth, Res Warriors, Revenge, Saviors, Siblings Bond. Now, so you'll see me pairing him up with the In Future Gohan. Just bear in mind he does not get the 50% buff from In Future Gohan. He's not on Bond of Master and Disciple. He is a great unit though, and I will say your experience with him is going to slightly depend on the initial couple turns. So those great chances to become super attacks, I don't want to say they're crucial, but the difference between both of them proccing in the first turn and them not proccing is quite substantial. Gohan's defense, if they proc, can go from something like 230k or 300k, 330k as you saw here, to being like 700k in one turn. All if he gets procs on those super attacks. If he doesn't, as you saw here, he will end up at like 400k. Now, it's not that 400k with guard is bad. Don't get me wrong at all. Gohan's defense, I would never probably classify as bad in any way, shape, or form. But the speed at which you gain defense is very important. And the reason being is Gohan's Ultimate Gohan form, his secondary form, is predominantly more offensively orientated than his base form. So his offense is good in base. You're going to see some really nice numbers from Gohan, by the way, like 9 million, 8 million, 10 million as he continues to stack. But what you are missing out is obviously that built-in attacks effective against all types, that critting, and just the higher base level that he has as Ultimate Gohan. The guaranteed additionals and everything, all really matters. Now the one thing I will say is it is nice that they gave the Ultimate Gohan greatly raising attack and defense for 3 turns. What this means is, this means that let's say you get your Gohan to like 1 million in terms of defense when he becomes Ultimate Gohan, he can then still push his defense to 1.5 million, like 1.4, 1.5 million, yeah, 1.2, 1.3, or yeah, he can continue to stack his defense, which is very, very, very important. You're going to see me with Gohan, you know, now kind of go from like the 800, 700k mark to like 1.4 million. And that's really where like he as a unit shines. Like the Ultimate Gohan still can elevate the defense, still has the guard, but now has the added offensive capabilities, which really do tend to make him popular. And yeah, you'll see a lot. I mean, you're going to see a lot of videos on Gohan and how good he is, and he is very good. You're going to see a lot of people stacking him for a long time. You don't need to stack him for a long time. Like even this version of Gohan here that's doing 11 million, 12 million, 13 million, 3 attacks, all critting and stuff like that with 1.4 million defense. This is a more than acceptable version of Gohan. You don't need to stack him forever to have him be transformed. You don't have to stack him forever to see the best out of him. The thing that Gohan gives you that's always been his big thing is reliability. A lot of the times you're able to place Gohan as the first slot unit, and he's able to tank and he's able to do his thing. The whole stacking and everything is obviously a byproduct of everything, but ideally you don't want to do fights for a long period of time. Like I know there are longer fights, and especially in the 9th anniversary there will be, but you don't need to think of Gohan as this long fight only stack kind of guy. Like yes, it's cool to see his defensive stat, you know, get to 2 million because I got 4 attacks every turn up till the 11th turn, but you don't need to do that. You don't need to. Gohan, once you transform, he's got guard. He's got some really strong capabilities. You know, even him having 1.2 million defense is a lot of defense. When you couple it with guard, it's a very ridiculously high amount of defense. So you don't need to, you just don't feel the need to constantly stack him just because you want to see super high numbers. It is fun, but getting those crits and getting those attacks effective against all types, I think is so clutch, especially in tougher fights. You're going to find it's more important to have that than to not. Now, Gohan overall, I think is great. I don't have a problem with his performance. I think they've done him perfectly. They've done him just right. They've made him strong enough in the first turn to handle the super hard rapid content, you know, things like Merge the Masu, you know, where they do AoEs, you know, all those kind of events. You know, he can be a good tank in the first turn. He's got that additional defense. He's got that additional damage reduction. He's got the guard. So all of that together means that in the first turn, he should be able to handle himself in most situations. This allows you to let him get those couple attacks off. And once he gets those first couple attacks off, he's set up and ready to go. Ready to dominate from the odds out. Right now, is he the best TUR? Yeah, I think he's in the realm of the top 10, definitely. I think he's, you know, definitely up there with some of the best performing units. I think the speed at which he does it is maybe the most impressive thing. So if I compare him to like Evil Boo, you know, Evil Boo's great. TEQ good, Evil Boo, I think they're great. They're really awesome. They're really fun to use. Super Boo is amazing. It's like Int Gotenks. Int Gotenks is amazing. The Super Saiyan form is amazing, but the SS3 version is amazing. And Gohan doesn't need a lot of speed to become as amazing. So I just think that's super cool. I still have a soft spot for units like Strength Kefla because of the sheer volume of damage that she can output by like turn 5. And that's not something Gohan can realistically catch up, but he is far stronger as a defensive option, especially if he gets caught, right? So yeah, but that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.